Hi guys, it's Joe again from Acklam Car Centre, and you're about to watch another episode of On the Road with Acklam Cars. And today guys, I'm in the brand new model Defender 130. Yep, you heard me right. This is the Defender 130. You've got the Defender 90, the 110 and the extra 20 inches, which is the 130, but this is a real special car, and let me tell you why. Most of this car is exactly the same as the 110. And for that reason, if you're looking at a 110 Defender, you need to consider the 130. Because why wouldn't you? This car has 8 seats. It's an 8-seater. That is absolutely phenomenal. So this particular car, guys, is a 72 registration, literally delivery miles. It's a D300, which is the 3-litre diesel engine, 300 brake horsepower, X-Dynamic, which has a beautiful body styling, and it's the HSC, so it's got massive specification. It's an Eiger grey, which is a lovely good metal grey. The X-Dynamic, you can see from the bottom section of the car where it's all gloss black down the side of the car and also around the back even. But then this one being the HSC has better wheels and the rest of it, which I'll show you. The wing, the bonnet, the bumper, up to the back door, pretty much everything is the same as the 110. So you have the LED daytime running lights, the LED headlights, front rear parking sensors, 360 camera system. You've got other things like adaptive cruise control. So it's got everything you need. As you look at the car from a side view, that's where you'll notice the difference. This car is big. It's very big actually, but you know, when you're driving it, it doesn't feel big, and that's why I'm saying you should consider it. But you can see the extra 20 inches on the back, the rear quarter of this car. You can see it. You can't feel it. It's not any harder to drive. It doesn't feel bigger to drive, but it is, in my opinion, the limousine version of the 110. This, for me, it depends what you want the car to do for you. If you're a person that has 2 kids, this obviously isn't the car for you. You don't need 8 seats. You don't need this big car. Someone like me who has 5 kids, me, the wife, 5 kids, we can go out for a weekend or out on a jolly somewhere. We could use this car and still be left with 1 seat, which I didn't think I'd ever say that unless I bought myself a minibus, which I don't want to do because there's no street cred in a minibus. I've thought about many times of getting a minibus, but it's just not us. So if you've got lots of kids or your friends and family, you're a foster parent, I don't know, whatever it is that you do, this ticks every single box whilst looking modern, up to date. It drives unbelievable. Go back to the car on the outside. You've got all the styling, the LED rear lighting system, the 5th wheel. You open the boot and then you've got boot space. How many cars give you 8 seats and a boot where you can put a few bags in? Well, this one you can, which is mega. When you get into the cabin, everything feels the same. This is not a minibus, so although it has 8 seats, it has all the luxuries that a Defender should have. But this being the HSC, it's just fully loaded. You've got sliding panoramic roof, but to better that, so your 3rd row passengers have the same treatment, they've also got a panoramic roof. Not sliding, but they have got a panoramic roof. You've then got leather everywhere. There's miles of leather on the steering wheel, on the seats, the armrest, the door cards. Even the 3rd row seats, they get a leather armrest with pocket holes, which is brilliant, so they haven't been left out. The seat configuration on this car is 2 seats in the front, 3 in the middle row, and then 3 on the 3rd row. But they're not just baby seats, they're not just emergency seats. Every single seat, and I've sat in every single one, is very, very comfortable. More than enough to travel comfortably. And that's what's good about it. They're not like the seats you got on the Discovery 3s where they fall flat into the floor, and when you sat someone in the back, it was shoulder to shoulder, like literally, like crammed in. Absolutely not. This is a very spacious car. The middle row seats, that's a complete joke. You have a little party in the back of there, there's so much space. Legroom, headroom for everybody. Going back to the features now, this car has everything you want. It's got air suspension. If you go and buy a new Defender now, they don't come with air suspension no more. You have to order it part of a pack. It's just more money. This has got the air suspension. If you look down here, it's got the larger screen media system, the big screen, which a lot of them don't come with because they're short or chips or haven't got the conductors, or there's some reason these days. But this one's got it. The full digital dash with Google Maps on it. I'm driving right now. I can see the Google Maps. I can see the roundabout in front of me, the roads, the houses. It's just futuristic. It's ideal. It's perfect. Heated seats in this one, ventilated seats. You've got the heated steering wheel. And on a day like today where it's absolutely Baltic, the heated steering wheel is awesome. It's a game changer. So the heated seats, by the way. You've got electric seats, you've got memory seats, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. The list just goes on. But then if I haven't mentioned already, quite an important feature on this car is not 𝗙𝗓 grey. It's the interior. See in the colour, the interior, it's beautiful. It's that lovely caramel tan look, leather. It's just, it works extremely well. It suits this car. It looks different, but it looks special different. A good different. It's good to be different, genuinely. The car's unbelievable. If you then, like when I'm driving this car right now, initially I thought from the outside, because it looks that big, I've driven an Escalade once. I don't know if any of you guys have driven an Escalade or looked at one. This looks like an Escalade from the outside. It's that big, but it doesn't drive like one. An Escalade actually feels like you're driving a limousine if it's that long. This one, when I'm driving it, it feels like I'm driving a Defender 110. The only thing is, when I do look back, I can see that my third row passengers, my two little kids, are quite far back. As in far back. Not a bad thing. But, hey, you're in the same car, does it matter? This car is great. If you do your research, because we sell lots of Defenders, you'll know that if you follow us. A D300 X Dynamic HSE with this sort of spec on is not much cheaper. So then why not get the extra seats? Why not get the extra space? It's an absolute no-brainer. For anyone to tell me, oh no, I don't want a 130, I just look at them and think, really? Give me a negative. You can't say it's too big, because it doesn't feel any bigger to drive. I've parked this in a car park and it parks up. So for me, it's just an absolute benefit. Nonetheless, other things, cup holders, you've got all that. Your dual zone climate control, different drive terrains. There's USBs and USCs all over this car. So everyone's got charging stations to put the little iPods and iPads and game consoles and whatever else they want to do. ISOFIX attachments, ISOFIX seats in the third row seating as well. You've got the upgraded sound system. It's just, the list goes on. But I love it. You need to see one for yourself. But most importantly, what do you compare this car to other than a Ford Transit Tornado or something like a Mercedes V-Class, which I love, by the way. Everyone knows that if you follow my videos and you watch us, you know I love a V-Class. I like the way they are. But it is still a van. It has that van vibe about it. A very luxurious, sexy one, I agree. But it still has that van vibe. This isn't. This is a four-wheel drive that's absolutely insane off-road. If you live on a farm, live on a field, I don't know, in a back road somewhere, country road somewhere, a V-Class can't go on a farm like this can. A V-Class can't drive in the snow like this can. This is incredible. With all the seats. Imagine taking your kids to school on a morning and there's this much snow. This one, no bother, it'll just eat the snow. You'll all get out, boom, easy. Get your school bags out the boot. Everyone's happy. I love this car, guys. I think it's special. I think it's unbelievable. I love the size of it. Because for me, the bigger the car, the better. If I could drive about in a Hummer every day, I would. So I wouldn't pay the fuel. But it is a cracking car. Love it. Does everything it should. If you're in the market for a 110, please consider this, because this car really does make a difference. It's going live now. It's a 72 registration, delivery miles, D300 X Dynamic HSE in the 𝗙𝗓 grey, that lovely interior and a massive specification. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like and share. Bye bye now.